And good day everyone. I hope everything's working fine. I had some startup issues today in that for some reason Google Chrome didn't want to allow my stream to start. So hopefully this is actually live or not, because when I opened it in Firefox it did show as live, so hopefully everything works. Let me test something. Test. Does it send it? Because I also didn't get a notification that Stream Elements is actually working. So I'm flying blind today, I guess. But let's hope everything is working as it's supposed to work. Yeah, it seems to be that Stream Element didn't pick up that I'm live, but guess you just have to make do with everything. So we're going back to being creative today. Arts and Craft. I've been working on a Nerf gun for a while, so let me show you what I made so far. Let's see if I can turn on my camera. Come on, turn on. Yes, thank you. And it's badly out of focus. Let me change that. There we are. I think that's a little bit better. I can move some things around, I think. Yeah, let's move our keyboard to the side, since we're not really gonna use it today. Where is my mat? There it is. My undermat. For protection of my mouse mat, because this isn't actual wood, this is a mouse mat. It's just a very big one. I like the wood print. It makes it look more organic or natural. But let me show you what I made. So we got this piece, which is the front end of the barrel. I think I should actually hold it like this. I added some brownish paint to the front and just blackish paint to the side. Maybe I can change my zoom to actually look nice from up close. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little brownish effect there. There's also a little bit brown at the front. Most of it is black. The screws I also turned into like a rust color. And I think we forgot this one, so we might actually have to do this later on. And we also, yo, stop by while gaming. Hey, how you doing? Is everything going well, Kai? Are you actually streaming? I don't think I saw you live, but yeah, this is what I've been painting or been working on for a while. And I added like the brownish effects for like rust effects. So that's something I made. You did well on the paint job. Thank you very much. Now I'm resting. Okay. Good to hear. And this is actually a special paint. Like if you have a UV light and you shine on this orange, it will become glow in the dark. But I don't have a UV light nearby, so I can't actually show it currently. But I'll show it once it's complete, like once the gun is fully assembled, then maybe I can show it another time. So that's a cool effect, to have things glow in the dark. What I also did after, the first thing I did was did a primer layer. Then I went with a very light gray metallic paint over it, and then dark metallic paint. And then added like scratch marks on the end. So it looks used. They call it weathering. So it looks like it's old and gray or like used up. This is a custom thing I made actually. It's part of something else, and that's this. This has to go on top of it, but it's not yet connected. That's something we gotta do. On the inside there is this orange piece already, which gives this effect, and that means that this is also glow in the dark, like this orange shining through. Same with this one and over here. And I went for a total different visual style for the hand grip. You can see it's a lot lighter compared to like the rest of the gun, right? This is more black, and this is very much like metallic gray. And this was a big problem to actually work out, because I had to very lightly spray black paint on top of it. But if I if I added too much black paint, then it would become dark again. So I had to fine tune it to just the right amount. And of course, still the rust effects and the highlights. So hopefully it looks nice once it's all assembled. This one looks like a mess at the moment, but this is a barrel that goes on the inside. This is the barrel where the Nerf gun gets shot through, and I can show you, I think, wait, the other piece. If I assemble it a little bit, you can see the weird orange marks on it, but those orange marks line up exactly with this hole and this hole. So that makes it look cooler, right? That you have like a depth effect to it. But if you disassemble it, it looks a little bit weird like this. But I had to line that out to get it exactly right, because otherwise we would see the orange like shining through on this side or whatever. And this is the orange I had to add to the top because, of course, it's a toy gun, and we still have to show that it's a toy gun. But I didn't want to go for a normal orange ring, so I have like a weathering effect on it. So it's a little bit orange, yellowish at the front, like the gun barrel is heating up. So I hope everything fits together again. Let's see, this is the back part. This is a very small component, and I really hope that everything works well. Hey Yuki, how you doing? So this is another part, and we pretty much are gonna assemble everything today. The next part is the biggest part I made. This was very tough. Like, you have the orange, you have the metallic rust effect, you have a rubber grip at the back. Like a lot of different paints were added to this one. So hopefully it looks nice once we start adding like everything together. And this is the custom hand grip I have. As you can see, we successfully added the rubber grip effect to it, because this actually has a rubber texture now. It's plasti dip. So it actually feels like rubber here, and this is just normal spray effect, like the fake metallic effect again. And we added more rust to it, to the screws, to make it look nice. So yeah, that's pretty much a lot of stuff that we made. Let's see, next up is the barrel. It looks a little bit off like this, but this part isn't visible because that's on the inside of the gun. So only this part is visible together with this. So that's why I stopped there. And I think this black would fit nicely with the black of this part. And then you have a gray under it, like this part, the long barrel. That's a lighter gray, and it's sort of similar to this part. So you have different colors coming back at various spots in the gun to make it look as a whole. Let's see, we also have like little grip pieces and all kinds of stuff we pretty much have been making these last few weeks. But I think we should probably try starting with this one. And what we have to do is somehow, I believe it was that we have to connect this like this, slide it in, and on the bottom we have to do yet another thing. Let's see if we can open it up a little bit. Yes, we can. And that means this one should go in here like this. And then we should be able to close it again, hopefully. Come on. This is always the scary part, that if you added too much paint, then you can't close it anymore, right? Because paint actually has a thickness. Okay, that's one side. And now the other side. Come on. Should I try to slide it on the other side first? Hey, I hear the snap. I think it's closed. Yes. Let's see. Then we have two very tiny parts that go on the bottom here. That's these two. And I think we have to slide in this one first. Come on, go in, please. Yes. And then this one goes on top of it. If you want to work with me, please. So how well does this still work? Yeah, it's a little bit stiff at the moment, but that's okay. I did see it damage the paint a little bit, so once it's on there, we probably shouldn't be touching this anymore. Because the more you're gonna use it, the more you're gonna scratch the paint. So what we're gonna do is probably repair that later on. I still have a little bit of paint left here, so we can just add that later on. Let's put this to the side. That's the back part. That's all complete now. Then we have the front end, I think. This one. That means we should slide this one in like this. Push it in deep. So it's all well connected. And then add the other part to it. And then snap it down, I think. Is there a snap? I don't hear a snap yet. It's not yet closed. What's the problem? Is there something stuck? Come on. It could be that we have to just connect the last bits using screws, because there are, let's see, no, there's no screw hole in this part. These are fake screw holes. There's no actual screw inside there. Well, I don't understand why they would do that, but yes, apparently this one has fake screw holes. But that means there's another problem. We actually have to close this well, because otherwise it's just gonna look weird. Okay, the bottom is closed now. Is the top closed? The top is closed. The only thing left is the bottom, where it's still open. I wonder why that is. Did we overspray something? I don't think we added that much paint on the inside there. Ooh, could it be that an internal component got damaged or something? Let's see if I have something I can fix that with. I should have some tools laying around somewhere. Because at the top it closed completely. At the back it closed completely. At this one, it's just this last part where it's being weird. So let's see what's going on the inside there. Could it be this part at the front? It could also be this part. Let's see, do I have a secondary tool I could use? A different one. This one maybe? We'll slide in now. And otherwise I might have to hot glue this eventually. But I prefer not to use that, because once it's hot glue you can't really easily open it anymore. Only other issue I can imagine is at the front end. But it would be odd to remove this part at the front here. It could be that it gained in size and that's why it doesn't work at the moment. Okay, let's see if we can open it up a little bit more. Without screwing everything over, of course. So what I think the issue is at the front here, we probably need something here. This is what I mean, this part here at the front, it seems to not connect well with this part for some reason. I think because there's a lot of paint surrounding this area. So maybe we can break it off. Or otherwise we have to maybe cut it off. I'm not sure if this works. No, I might need a saw for this one. Since it's a little bit too thick. Wait, let me get a little saw I might have laying around. One moment. There we go. Let's see if maybe we have to saw it off. Means we also have to open up this part again. So far, so good. Let's see, this was the problem part here. So we probably have to try and cut this off a little bit. I'm probably going to mute the mic while I'm sawing just to don't have a noise complaint. So I'll be right back in a bit. All right, I'm back again. Hopefully this went well, and let's see if it actually closes now. It closes a lot better at the front here. But you can still see there's still a little bit of movement, so I'm not sure what else might be causing issues over there. What we could also try is I have here some super glue for modeling and plastics. We could drop a little bit of that in there, and then maybe tape it together, and hopefully it would stick. We can try that attempt. Come on. And then quickly close this again because this one dries quickly. And then press it together. And now I need something to keep it closed. Do I have any plans here? No, but I do have some wire. So maybe that could work. It's just temporary until it's dried. Come on. And I press it down like this. It doesn't really give in easily. Maybe the plastic is just bent or something. In that case, I could also fill it up maybe with something else and then paint a little bit over it. Let's see. Or I'll just have to keep it locked like this for a while. Let's see how strong my finger grip is. I thought I used to have like those kind of claws you could use to keep things together, but so far I'm not really seeing it. Wait, maybe it's in a different area. Let me take a look. Maybe it's somewhere else. Oops. Alright, I'm back. This isn't the thing I originally wanted to grab, but it's also something that sort of works. I used this before to make a book, and it has a lot of pushing power, so maybe we can use that to get everything in place. Hopefully it works. So we open it up by loosening the bolts, Then opening it up. Come on, open up. And all right, we got it opened up like this, and we can open it up even more. You just have to slide this part in between and have it apply pressure to it. Let's try one more glue layer before squishing it together. All right, glue is added, as you can see, and now we're gonna push it upside down into it and start fastening the bolts. Come on. So now it's stuck in there. So if we look at it from the top side, if they allow us to. Nope. Maybe from the side. Sorry if you can't see anything on stream at the moment regarding this procedure, but I should be able to show it later. Once the glue is dry. All right, it's all combined. We just have to wait for it to dry, for it to look nice. Oh, I should probably turn on my camera off and on again. As you can see, it's in between the wood pieces, applying pressure to the glue area. And hopefully it looks nice once it comes out. Let's see, what's the next area I can do? Probably the main barrel thing, right? I think that's also something we might have to glue a little bit before really combining it. Like this part gets stuck easily, but there's a part I 3D printed, this one, that doesn't easily attach. So what if we just use this glue and put it in the tiny areas surrounding hopefully it will get stuck then. Okay, that's one area. And the other area also has one. Ta-da! And then have it added to the top a little bit. Hopefully it's stuck together in just a moment. So we have the inside of the gun here, and this is where things get complicated, to be honest. From what I remember, I can put this one away. I have to keep this one around. I can move the saw away and the screwdriver. Just to make some space here, right? So the important parts for this area are the trigger, which is important for the grip area. It should slide in around here. Yes. It still seems to be moving quite easily, so that's a good sign. What else do we have? We can move this part away for now. We have the magazine ejection, which should be somewhere here. Like maybe I should refocus the camera a little bit. Yep. So if you look at things from the other side, it should look like this, and like this. We also have a front piece, which is this one with the locking chamber thing. That one goes somewhere around there. And what's the problem here? Doesn't seem to fully want to lock in. Is it upside down? No, it was correct. It's just something we have to push down because there's still a lot of space over there. That means there is something going on here. Okay, did we fix it now? Let's see, does it want to fit now? Yes, it wants to fit now perfectly. Okay, that's a good sign. Then we have to look at the internal components, which we have a tiny bag of over here. We have a loading spring, which has to go in the back here. We have this part that has to be somewhere in between here. And then the spring goes around this one. And we have some tiny pieces like this. And this. We have tiny screws like this. We have pieces like this. And these two. That's a lot of tiny pieces. Okay. And to be honest, they don't look all too familiar to me now. So what I do remember is there was some kind of piece, like these square pieces. I do remember that they're somewhere. So, for example, I think this one was somewhere here. Like this. And there was also one over here at the front. Which also had a spring around it. But perhaps we should take this one out again. And just see where things go. Okay, this seems to align pretty well. And then if you load it, you should bring it to the back. Just have to make sure we are on the right side of things. I think this one goes here, like this. Because this slot has to go into this one, so you have the grip at the top side. Why is there a metal song in the background? What do you mean metal song? It's one of my tunes. Do you dislike this tune? Would you rather have me play the other song? Because this is also a song I commissioned. Okay, there is some spring to this. I think I had a picture on my phone of the internals, what they used to look like. So let me grab my phone. Oh, damn it, I have to take off my glove for that. Also, let me know if you don't like the song on the long term. If you don't like it, I can change the tune. Because we can also pick something more relaxing. Let's see, gallery, pictures, camera. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like. And then we also have another picture. Hello. Of the internals at the front. That's good info. So let's take a look at this at the side and then try to remake that pretty much. Come on, work with me, desk. So I think it's this one. Let's see. Does it look the same? Does it look the same? one has to, of course, go here. Okay, we got this like that. And then I think this one. Is it this one? There's one long leg and two at the side, so yes. So I think this one has to go here. Okay, we have to be careful with this spring because if it locks out, or if it falls out, then it gets launched because there's already a little bit of pressure on there. Okay, and what then? Oh, sorry, I knocked my head into the... Perhaps we should also attach the... Where is it? Yeah, we should also attach the bottom, the hand grip part. Let's see. Oh yeah, for sure, we have to do that first. So let's take this one out again. Put it here. Let's see if we can get it to fit nicely in there. Okay, it seems to fit in correctly. It's all the way in. So let's put this one down. That probably also means we have to do that on the other side then. For this one. Some resistance over there that we can push a little bit harder. I heard something snap into place. That sounds positive. There's still some space at the bottom there. Come on, please snap in. And I guess the last bit of space between these parts will get corrected once we screw in the screws to fit them all together. Okay, so at least we have the hand part connected, so you could actually hold it like this. Okay, I see something here. But how do I connect that? Alright, and then we have this part, which has a spring to the top. And that means it has to sit in like that. Okay. So what's next? We also have this part. This part is should be at the front over here. And this part should be on this. And then this part I think has to go here. With a spring in between this area and this area, like this. And then this button should go here or there. So what happens if this moves? Because this is a locking mechanism for the magazine. Where's my magazine? Oh yeah, here. So imagine if our magazine gets slotted in like this. It goes up far enough. I'm not sure how far it should go, but it should be somewhere here. What happens then? Oh, wait, I see it. So this one has to go here. And this mechanism should go all the way back. Now, how do I send it all the way back? guess like this. And then this is the loading mechanism. Yes, it makes sense. It means this part goes all the way to the top. How do I move this pin? Okay, yeah. So this one sits all the way in there. And that means this locks into that. But how do you release it then? How do you release it? There's also these two parts we also have to still add. And I do know that this one, let's see, this one, excuse me, phone, please turn on. Phone. I need a helpline, please. Okay, that's super annoying. Okay. So we have a piece, and this bit moves. I think it's supposed to go here somewhere. But what is it supposed to do there? Because it goes into this lane, I think. It's supposed to push this one down. What is this supposed to push? I know it fits behind here. It seems to be attached to this piece somehow. And then there's also this last piece. Okay, let's slot in the... Where is it? The gun piece? Or like the... trigger? Where do I put it? Put it before thing. So if I press it in, it does that. Okay. Then what is this piece used for? And this piece, by the way. These are supposed to be all the tiny pieces that I have. So I should be very close to having it working again. The firing pin is there. This just needs to be pushed in once it's ready. And I push this in. This is some complicated, tiny components. I'm just gonna imagine we press this in and this is going in there. So what's happening now? There's still this piece. I'm trying to find it on my phone where it exactly goes. Because I figure it's still a very important part to the puzzle. It could be a missing piece over here. According to this, it seems to be a piece that's somewhere behind. It should be fitting somewhere here. Let's see if we can make that work. So on the picture, it looks something like this. Is it maybe... I'm trying to figure out what it could be. This sits there. If I press this, this presses into that. Why does that matter if this moves up or down? think this is the biggest mystery piece. Like, how does this all fit in? Because the rest seems to fit mostly. So what could this be? What could this be? Don't think it's something that has to go here. The spring has to push against something in such a way that it wants to be pushed back again. So far, when I press this, not a lot happens. I mean, there is a firing pin here. That moves up and down. Wait, my camera died. Sorry, one moment. Let's see, what I was talking about is this thing seems to be moving up and down, and that releases the spring to fire forward for if there's like a Nerf dart loaded in. This one, this seems to matter for that. But how? But how? This slots in. And it can only slot in if the tension is this pulled back like this. Oops. And then this slides in. Come on, please work. I said this gets pulled back. And this one slots in. This one is in place now. And then you have to press. Okay, yeah, this mechanism works here at the bottom. Like if I press it, it moved this pin backwards. Like if you move this, you can see it shifting a little bit. But it's super sensitive. So this part works. Now for this part, this moves forwards. Into place there. It moves something down. So this one is stopped like this because I can't move this forward. But if this one is moved upwards a little bit, then it should be able to move. And if it moves, it pushes this forward, which creates a high pressure room inside the gun, I think, which blows the bullet forward. And we do that by doing this to give room to it. Now, if we, let's see, this is normally pushed down and held in place by everything. Let's see, normal position, this is pressed like that, this hits that and can go further, then you move the trigger back. What's the benefit of moving the trigger back? At the moment, nothing happens here. So that probably means that this thing has to go there somewhere. To cause this kind of reaction there. Now, how would it go and cause that reaction? Oh, my phone turned off again. Ah, okay. Maybe I have an idea. Maybe. This is just a guess though, but we can test it out. So we have this weird part here, right? Let's see. Does that fit in there? Put this here. Maybe there's a hint on the other side. Doesn't look like it. But I'm imagining something like this, and that the tip, this slides this one on top to go up, and if this goes up, then this fires the Nerf gun. But how does this fit in between there? Like this? No. Is it somehow like this? That would make sense to me. Is it something like this? No, that wouldn't make sense. Something like this also wouldn't make sense. There's also this part here. Okay, I'm stumped for now. I do know there's like two little knobs at the side here. So maybe it has to move, be able to move like this. Wait. Does it somehow slot into this hole? If it did, that wouldn't make much sense, I think. There has to be a way for this to fit in. But how? Let's stretch my back a little bit. There has to be a spot somewhere where something this little matters. Because this one goes on top of. What am I missing? Let's see, if we look at this part, there's a slit over here. There's a spring over here. There's probably an axis around here. Is there anything else, somewhere else in the gun where this matters? I don't think it's this. It feels too odd. I also don't think this is it. No. I do know it's something. It has to be somewhere in the back here, based on the picture I took here earlier. Darn it. Yeah, I think we should change to a more relaxing tune for now. Let's see. Let's change. Yeah, now we got something more relaxing. But this is our biggest mystery at the moment. Is there anything like this? There's also this hook that's not being used for anything at the moment. This part is gonna end up on top. Like this. And this part slides over on the top on the back. These two parts which way was the front? I think it went like this. Or was it the other way around? Where it goes like this. Yeah, I think this is the way it goes. So if this slots slots here, then this one. This one should slot in. Wait, let's remove this. This one should slot in here. So we push it back, then this gets loaded. We move it back to the front again. And what then? What then? This is the room for this one. That means the spring will be super loaded. Because it should go all the way inside till there. Oh. How do I press this forward? Okay, like this. Not gonna lie, it does feel a little bit unstable. Like that it could easily break over time. The last bit. Where and how do you fit? Why is there no spring here at the bottom, by the way? Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna look at my phone again. Maybe I have to look it up on the internet. For some reason, I put this one down as in this position. If it's in this position, where would it work? Where would it fit? could fit over there. Let's take this out. Just imagine something. That probably wouldn't work. That I also don't think works, but let's just see if it fits. If I put it like this one won't fit, so that's not it. No. I wish I had a schematic at this point. Wait, let me look up if there is maybe a schematic online. Because this is the Echo Elite 2.0. Yeah, 2.0 Echo. I'm looking at a picture here, but I can't find the component. Where is it? Wait, really? Is that it? Is that where it's supposed to be? Okay, so you have this other part. Oop. This other half. And if I look at it, then it looks like there's something going on here. Over there. I guess we found our missing piece. Let me put on my gloves again so it can work. So apparently there is a little area down here where you can slide it under. We might have to take this gun part off again. Come on, work with me. Work with me. there. I think I got it off again a little bit. Does that create enough space for me to slide it in? Not yet. Just a little bit more space. Come Why are you so stubborn? Well, one thing's certain, once this gun is is reattached again, I'm probably never gonna open it up again. Okay, I got it. One moment. Yeah, there we go. So this is a piece that came in here, and I think it's the reset button here. If you press it, something happens. I'm not sure what, but something does. I think that's the last part we have over here. So that means we should probably close it now. Wait, let's not forget to actually put the trigger in. Okay, like this. Oh, what happens now? It doesn't want to close yet. That much is clear. This is in place. This is in place. This spring is not yet in place. We add this on top of this. I think this is the hardest part of everything. Getting it closed again. Okay, let's just take this magazine out. Come on, get out. Ah, okay, I get it. This one has to go deeper. And if it goes deeper, you can actually put it out like this. Okay. So we can push this one forward again, I think. And put this one inside there. Because the only parts I have left is this and this. And then, like these parts, I made myself. Let's see, this one is in place, this one is in place. Let's carefully drop it down. Why doesn't it drop down? Let's just take this part off. This closes. if it doesn't close well, that signals to me that something isn't right there. Okay, let's take a break from this part. We already made a little bit of progress with it, with being able to find the missing part location, but there's still an issue on the inside somewhere. Where is it struggling? It's not at the bottom. It's not at the hand grip. It is at in this section, this area, that it seems to be struggling. All right, break time. Let's look at the other front piece that we put inside the clamp. Let's see if that one dried well. Okay, it seems to have dried. There's still a little bit of space, so we should probably fill that up later. But let's see if this piece actually fits in the gun or not. Let's see, this is the top side, so this is the bottom. Ooh, that's a very tight fit. I probably have to sand that a little bit. See if that helps a little bit. It's also the other side. Okay, no problem. We can fix that. Still not enough space. More sanding is required. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The thing is I might just take this part away instead of sliding it from the front. Then I could slide it from the back, from here. So we could go for that. Where is my drill? There you are. Sorry for the noise maybe, but let's see if we can make this happen. All right, let's see if we made enough space now. We drilled the last bit away. So if we put this one on now, it should work. There we are. It went on, that's a good sign. So this is what you hold in the left hand, and it should combine all like this. And if we have this fitted out, that means we can also put on another part. Where is it? Where are you? This one, and where are you? Black box. Tiny black box. Found you. Okay, let's see how we fit this one in. Needs a little bit more space, it seems. Does it fit at the bottom? It could barely fit at the bottom. So we could also put it at the side maybe if it's absolutely necessary. And go on there. It's really fitting on in the end, like barely. So what happens? Okay. It doesn't seem to want to fit on tightly, so we might have to try putting it on the side. Just to test it out, right? Oh, wait. So either we drill a little bit away from our hand grip so it slots in further, or we're gonna move it to the side. Let's keep this in mind. Let's not make a decision just yet. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side for a bit. There's also the other part we have to add in. And that's this one. Let's see how this fits. Oh, I might also have to do that from this side, because everything is a super tight fit. So that means from here we move forward. What happens if we move forward from here? We're gonna move into this spot. So you have to drill a little bit again. Let's see how this looks if we slot it on. Hello? I need a screwdriver, I think. Is there anything in here I can use? Yes. I'm not sure on which size to use though. It's too small. What about this one? This one seems okay. Then we put it on like this. Sorry, one moment. Sorry if it's off screen at the moment, but I just have to get it on there. So we have a grip and a reflex sight. Although the angle seems a little bit weird. I feel it should be... I feel it's going upwards too much. So far we have this. We have the front end and we have the back completed. But we can't just combine these. Okay, to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. It looks sort of cool, but we still need like an entire middle part in here to make everything work. Okay, so we did this part. Now back to the other one. This one goes there, and I should probably put the rubber on. So it's just protected. Okay, back to this part. The last big struggle. Why doesn't it want to close? What's wrong with this area? Okay, that seems to have closed. I think this just takes a little while before it returns back to normal. So imagine we want to use this and we slot this thing in here and this one over here. And we move this one back. Okay, it moved back. The spring should be loaded. But if I hold the trigger, nothing happens. Oh, could be because this thing isn't on there yet. How do I get you to move back in there again? And otherwise I have a Nerf gun that just looks cool, but doesn't fire anything. There is something wrong with the firing trigger. I don't have any other parts. It's not like there are missing parts. Why is it? Well, of course the spring is gone, but okay, let's try again. Try to fit this in. So I'm just gonna put this one on. Wait, camera died again. Sorry, one moment. We're gonna put this one on there again. So this is how it's supposed to look like. And then I move it back. And it should be loaded now. And then I move it back to the front again. And then when I hold the trigger, nothing happens. Why doesn't anything happen? That means there is something wrong with the internals. I think I'm gonna take a look at it another time. And for now, just finish the gun. Because this one goes on here. And this one goes on there. I think. Yes. It fits. Let me zoom out so you can see it a little bit better. And this one goes in the bottom. If you fully want to load, please. Yes. This one back. We put this one on here. It goes down like this. Move this back. Let's see, what are we missing? this one. And this one goes down here. It's just such a shame that the trigger doesn't fire well. Like that nothing happens. Such a shame, but I guess that's life. That means now we can put on the front side, which is this one. And we have to do that in a special way. Let's see, where is it? This one. And then we have a full-sized gun. Let's see if we actually put this off. How well does it aim? It doesn't aim that well. I think I have to move the red dot angle a little bit. If I want to do that, I have to find the guide on how to do that. Where's the box? There is the box. Where's the manual? Not there. Is it maybe in the other box? Hey, there it is. So what does the manual say? Spacer, no. Elevation adjustment, number 3, where is number 3? It's the center one. So that means we have to use the miniature screwdriver. Ta-da! Look how tiny this screwdriver is. To try and adjust this. See if I can see anything through the visor. No. Not really. But if I push it down a little bit, I do see a laser in it. So I just need the front to be lower than the back. Let's see. We have 4, release button for folding lens, rear backup iron sight. Number 5. Number 6, windage adjustment. Windage adjustment. How do I get it to go down more than this? I think I need a height thingy to increase the height of this thing, like a module in between, just to raise it up a little bit. Because if I aim now, I can't really see it well. I can't really see the laser that well. And then we also have this laser. Maybe we should just put it at the side then. Or instead of having the grip at the bottom, we have the grip at the side. But that feels a little bit weird for this type of gun. That feels more like something you do on a minigun. Come on, get in there. It doesn't seem that he wants to easily fit on it. What's stopping you? What's stopping you from fitting in? do it like this. Will it stick? It seems to want to stick. So now we have something on the side like this. And if you turn it on, you have a red dot laser. And a reflex dot. Sadly, they're not aligned. And sadly, we can't shoot with this thing now because there's still something wrong with the internals. But that's something I want to fix later on. At least we had it. We got it all back together again. This is also something we have to slide on. Maybe you have to roughen it up a little bit on the inside. Let's see if that works. Ta-da! Seems to work. I am not sure if I want to glue it yet though, since we might still have to open it up later, right? If we want to get it working. But I am worried that if it's in working condition and I actually shoot Nerf guns with it, it will probably damage the paintwork over time. So perhaps that's not a good idea to do. There's one last component I'm gonna grab from the living room, the one that goes on here. Hopefully it sticks. You just put some pressure on it for now. To be honest, it looks like it's letting go even more than before. But that wouldn't be good. Please dry correctly. I should really find that clamp that I used to have, because I don't want to keep using the book thing. Oh, this is dangerous glue. Because this glue can eat through your paint job, apparently. From what I'm seeing here. Here, you can see it a little bit over here, that it's damaging the paint. That's not a good sign. Okay, let me grab that other piece. So this is I think the last part that has to go on. I'm not sure if you can see it well, but I made a label, which has to go on here eventually. But at the moment, this one is still drying. And it's gonna take a while before it's actually done. And I have to sand the side because there's a little bit of orange that came on there. But this looks like a nice label, right? Let's see. And it's supposed to go on top of that, and then it should be done. We just have to maybe fine-tune it a little bit with some strong toner, or maybe some rust looking paint for the pieces we damaged a little bit here and there. But once that's done, this project should be finished. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is what we have at the moment. I think it looks pretty cool, right? For a first project. This is the first time I'm trying to modify a Nerf gun. Let's see. Yeah. This is the laser. And there we can put this one off and click on this. And then suddenly you have like, you can't see it on the thing, but there's a laser in there. I see there are still some points I can repair. I think here and on the other side. Yeah. But it looks fine. Once this is fixed. Maybe I should just use normal glue instead of like the modeling glue. Wait, can I show you? If I put it down like this, then you should be able to see the entire gun. And of course, I also still have to use these screws to actually bolt everything down. But like I said, since I want to take a look at the internals maybe again later on, I'm not yet gonna do that. Let's move these away. Can still touch some stuff up with some paint. Let's see, we have plate metal, no. We have shining silver, no thank you. And we have rough iron. Always shake it up, right? And then we drop a little bit in there and use our brush. I don't like this part, to be honest. I feel like I should probably turn it into rust. I think that looks better. And then, of course, also the other side. Sorry if I'm blowing into the microphone, but it's something I have to do. It's a shame that there are some orange specks on here. Let's see if I can actually get it away with the rust color. It's probably not noticeable on the camera, but I'm noticing it here in real life. And it's annoying me a little bit. Part of me wants to paint these parts as well to make them blend in more, but it feels weird. Oh, it actually looks nice. I'm painting the laser sight, or the laser on the side, with a little bit of the rust color. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it seems to be a big improvement. So what if we do that with the laser sight on top as well? Oh, it gives it some kind of nice fade effect. This is only the first thing, by the way, yeah? This is like a rifle you could wear for a cosplay, but you still have to like get the boots, get the pants, get armor pieces, what is it? Body armor, shoulder pads, maybe some cool mask, 3D printed. But if it's complete, it would look awesome, I think. probably also use some of the rough iron on the side. So it blends a little bit better. Also probably do that for the other side. Okay. And then there's this part to very lightly touch up. It looks better, I think. Like, because of the rust, it looks a little bit darker, and that makes the orange look even brighter. I just hope it fits well. Okay, I think we can end it here. We did pretty well. Most of the gun is reassembled, and sadly it's not working. Maybe I should just go ahead and just remove the internals after all and just make it a burning laser. Like that at the end there's like a high like a class 4 laser that just shoots out, and then whenever you hit with it just ignites into flames, if this is not gonna work anyway. That also means we don't have to use this reload area anymore, which is also good. Also, why is this shaking a little bit? Where's the screwdriver? There it is. Can we get... Yep, it's better now. Yeah, that looks cool. I like it. But it's gonna be a long while before I could actually use it to go to like an anime con or something. It would be cool if you could go into like a full Helgun-ish looking outfit. Like not the classical Helgun, like the sci-fi Helguns. I'm talking Helguns from Killzone 2. Well, the Killzone series in general. Oh, would you look at that? We have a finished gun. An original color. Wait, I can still show you guys what it originally looked like. Originally, it looked like... where is it? It looked like this. Wait, I should probably turn it around. So this gun originally looked like this. And now it looks like this. I think I like my color scheme a lot more than this. Alright. But that's it for now. There is still an issue with this thing, that it's very easy to rotate it at the moment. I think it has to do with the bottom part here, that it's letting go a little bit. Come on. Oh, by the way, how does it look at a short blaster? This makes it look like an SMG. Pew pew pew. This looks very SMG-ish. Also pretty cool. But I like the long rifle style more. Oh, the camera quit. That's fine. We can move to free talk anyway. So yeah, that was my little mini creative project to make a nice looking Nerf gun. Sadly, it doesn't shoot anymore, but maybe that's for the better. Can't have everything in one go, right? And this is already a very tough Nerf gun to mod. I read it online that a lot of people even don't want to attempt it because it's such a pain to open up. And I can say that they're 100% correct on that. It was a huge pain to get it open, but we managed it, and I hope to save some of the internals that it at least would have a working mechanism on the inside, but guess we can't. I could still look around for a laser, and if I can find a cool looking laser to attach to the inside, I can still attach that to the trigger through some electrical wiring, and then if you push the trigger, then maybe you can fire like an actual working laser. Or we just put a flashlight in it. You know, an orange flashlight or something. So the glow actually comes out of the gun, like a muzzle flash, something like that. Could also work. Enough ideas to play around with, but for now we're done, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna go now to get some dinner and probably play some Warframe on my own. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll probably be re-uploading some kind of video later about this process. Something that's more like compiled, or like, how do you say it? Like a sped up version of this, where you can see me very quickly going through the entire time in like a 10-minute video or something. I think that would be nice to have as an edited video. But for now, I'm done. Tomorrow we're playing, I think, Phoenix Point. I'm looking forward to playing that again. Last week was the first time we played it, and I've been really looking forward to playing it again. It's super interesting. I really like the tactical combat. So see you guys then, or some other time. I am out for today. See you guys later.